Right, hello, I'll just play some more Sniper Elite 4 today because I finished the Bioshock thing yesterday. So the SUSAT video, I got it filmed last night, I've uploaded it, but it's not gone live yet. I'll put it to go live later today. Put the aircon on actually, it's weird, as soon as the aircon's off for a bit, this room starts getting too warm again. This one's gone through. Yeah, I'm alright, thank you. Yeah, I'm alright. So yeah, there's a video going on later today that I've already filmed and uploaded. It's just not scheduled to go on yet. I was gonna do it last night, but then I was too tired after like filming it to actually, you know, like upload it yesterday and then like do all the description and that. So I thought I'd just upload it today and put it on later. Yeah, I don't know if it will let you send a private message though, that's the problem, you can't do that through YouTube anymore. But like I said, the one I've got unfortunately is a replica, because like I said, it was being sold as a genuine one and it wasn't too bad for the actual one it is. That's all explained in the video anyway. I did see some sites do have genuine SUSATs on at the moment, but they're like £400, which I can't afford to spend on one. There's a guy over there then. Shooting behind that bit thing there.
I think I've grabbed all I can.
Well, he can somehow see me through the bush. For some reason the audio seems a bit glitchy at the moment. Yeah, it just keeps seeming to cut out for a second or two, don't know why. The only reason I did a weird shot like that is I think I have some kills I have to do with this rifle at quite low range to get an unlock for it or something. Let me have a look. Yeah, so muzzle velocity, 50 kills under 20 meters, stability, 10 grenade and bout shots. I can do that if I get an unaware guy. What were the ones for my other guns? Not the recall one. 5 ricochet kills, that's the one I'm not sure I'd get. I guess you shoot near somebody and hope a bullet kills somebody. 50 headshots, can do that one fairly easily if I just remember to shoot people in the head with a pistol. And what was the one for some damage? 30 kills under 10 meters, so you have to be really close to do that one. And accuracy, 50 headshots. Right. You can probably get the SMG one next, assuming I can get close to people. Yeah, if you're typing messages at the moment, they're not coming through. Last one you said I could read was the Susat one.
No more to find here.
Shot at them at the minute.
That gun replacement needs to be dealt with.
Maybe that could be this one.
Guess I'll grab everything useful.
I could try and get a grenade in the bout shot. That would look good. That didn't do what I expected it to do. Let's see if I can get a ricochet kill. Oh, I see, so yeah, you just shoot a wall near somebody. And then you have to just hope it kills them. Right. that's going to probably just get me killed trying to do this, in all honesty. Shot this guy, so he can run. Right, Scott. Put it in just some soapy water, really. That's all you need to do. And then just, you know, splash it about in the water, and that should clean it up. I might want to flee from here, seeing as my health is really low. Right, can I get a grenade in the bout kill? This guy's got one. No, I'm dead. It's put me right back here, and that's not very reassuring. I really need a med kit. Med kits and bandages. Oh, one bandage, there we go. That'll at least do for now. Oh, and a medkit. Right, if I use the medkit because I'm lower on health. Yeah, that's normally the easiest way of cleaning out the Tissot tubes in them. Those are the bits you mean, the Tissot tubes. What's that medkit there? There we go, good. Stuff in here. See, I want to get those guns sort of kill things to unlock stuff, but they're a bit annoying to do, some of them. Yeah, that ricochet one is irritating as hell to try and do. That was a ricochet. Okay, that's one done. Might be easier just to shoot the ground right in front of their feet. That was a ricochet. Yeah, okay, so it's easier just to shoot the ground right in front of them than the ricochet ones.
Nothing else to find.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm dead again. I wonder if they carry on though, like the progress to a ricochet kill or whatever if you die. Look, so player loadout, that one. Oh good, they do seem to. Right, okay, so even if I die a couple of times I can at least get that ricochet one. we go. That's the worst. So I just need to get the headshot ones and I'm done with this pistol. We're doing the upgrades. How is he still alive? Dead again. That one is Chef. The other, if you said anything else, it wasn't. There's already been loads of comments in this one's chat that it seems to have just been removing annoyingly. And I can just directly headshot them for the pistol ones. It'll be easier to run on this one. Oh good, that we've got all the upgrades for this now. So does that actually unlock anything? Or does it just make the gun perform better? Yeah, it's called a Tissot tube because it used to be a French thing later on. So yeah, now all I need to do is, obviously it's a mastery thing, but... So is that just different skins it unlocks, or does it actually give you an upgrade, like range? Oh well, it's not that important, I'm just interested. It's annoying you can't go to the top of this tower. Does that guy have a grenade on his belt? Let's see if that guy did or not. Come on. I've not watched any of the Minions films or whatever they're called, Despicable Me's or whatever, so I'm not planning on watching it. Has that guy got a grenade down there, or is that something else? Oh good, that was a grenade. I haven't actually watched many new films in ages, in all honesty. Does that guy have any grenades on his belt? Yes, he does, right. The only reason I'm doing that is that's one that unlocks the rifle to get a load of grenade and bout kills, yeah. So I need to get 10 grenade kills and I've got 5 so far to go coming.
No more to find here. Better neutralize that big gun.
She must have not there, is it? Yeah, so I'll probably set it to go live at 5 PM, the video I did on the Susat yesterday. And it's set to live chat, not top chat, just if people are chatting to me, most of the messages aren't coming through, so I'm assuming YouTube has expanded their list of words you're not allowed to say in a chat, which is really frustrating. Yep, there's a grenade. Tomorrow's Thursday, isn't it? Tomorrow I might do a webcam stream chatting about Ukraine or whatever, because I know a load of people asked me to do another one of those, and I'll do a members stream Friday. Rather than just doing a game stream tomorrow. Ah, I missed his grenade. Right. Those bullets coming from. They're coming from that way, look. Not that bit. Have any of those got grenades on them? Bit too close range to check that, isn't it? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with a Ghost hose. There's nothing in there as far as I'm aware that's dangerous. Oh shit, there's a tank. Oh, not a tank, but you're in an armor. Headshot didn't kill him. That one did. Oh, that was actually under the 10 meters. Yeah, I'd say just wash a Ghost hose before you use it in case it's got a load of talcum powder on the inside. But there's no asbestos in it or anything like that. Oh shit, oh, I'm dead. this area. Alright, Rajiv. A lot of people's messages don't seem to be coming through in the chat today, just to warn you. So I'm not ignoring people on purpose, I just think YouTube's added even more words to their stupid block list. Dynamite land on him. Shit, I can't deal with dynamite land. I'll throw another dynamite. I'll put this one on timer. Oh shit, is it moving? Oh yeah, damn it. Ooh. I really need to shoot all these tyres over and stop them moving. Oh, what a great place to put a fucking checkpoint game. Thank you. I'll try and run for it. I hope it does another quick save when I'm not going to get machine gun. Have you had any rain where you lot are? We had a little bit yesterday, but not really enough to stop all the dead fields, you know. no medkits. Great, okay. Just a bird. Yeah, it's definitely cooled down today, but sadly it's we haven't had enough rain to stop anything dying off. It's all still dead. I've noticed loads of the trees today have gone into autumn colours already, and loads of them have fallen off the trees, I guess because it's been so hot. So as soon as we had a bit of rain and wind, all like the leaves have come off. Does he have a grenade? See if I can get a headshot where we get from. Yeah, you're a bit late, Agony. And just to warn you, because I've said it to a few other people, YouTube seems to be blocking loads of chat messages today. So it's not me deleting them or ignoring people. It's just it seems that people are trying to talk about stuff, and YouTube's increased their list of words that, you know, looks like I was trying to knife them. You know, that you're not allowed to talk about anymore for some stupid reason. I'm all the way back here. Right, I'm going to immediately run into a house for cover. Or at least down somewhere like this where we can... When you say bandage, you mean bandages? Let me steal that sniper. That's cool. I've got some old commie bandages somewhere, but my ones look a lot better than the ones you've seen the Russians with in Ukraine, where they've got all black mould on them. You know, gangrene bandages, basically. I suppose it's because they've been stored, the ones I've had, in like somewhere that's actually been dry, rather than being like some horrible damp, you know, crate in a field somewhere. Let me just check my progress towards these things anyway. So, that's the pistol one, isn't it? Where I've got all three. Okay, so this one... Oh, I've done the 50 headshot one, so I just need to get 30 kills under 10 meters, so I probably need about 5 to 10 more kills for that one. But that's a bit annoying, because you have to wait till an enemy's basically in a building with you to get that one. And the rifle ones... Stability, 10 grenade, and bout shots, I'm on like 6 lows I think now. And muzzle velocity, 50 kills under 20 meters, and it looks like I need probably another 10 or so for that. So that's easy enough to get that one, it's just remembering to shoot people at point blank with the rifle rather than using it like a proper rifle. Not just from the word LPD, no. It might be decontamination powder, as in, what do you call it, like the stuff you'd put on a gas mask or an NBC suit if, as soon as I can do that to get those kills, shooting the legs and closing them to get them properly. But yeah, it's probably decontamination powder for like putting on your stuff if it's been exposed to chemical weapons.
This will come in dirty.
That's generally not a good thing to play about with unless you really need it, because some of those, you know, are quite nasty chemicals in themselves.
His hand is everywhere.
See if I can get one of those grenade in bout kills if he has any grenades on it. I don't think he does. So I don't think all the soldiers carry grenades, I think it's just some of them.
Can't find anything else.
Ah, yeah, so yeah, decon kit, yeah.
Partisans. It's a bloodbath.
I want to work out where this guy is. Oh, I see, he's in the window. Right. I wonder if there's a way up. Does that guy have a grenade? Yes, he does. Is that close enough to hit it? Ah, no, missed his grenade. Yeah, I like the Yugoslav helmet. It's basically a Stal helm, isn't it? But feel better. Right, do you have a grenade on you, mate? Oh, you do. Okay. Come on. Is that going to hit? Oh no, it went through his grenade because damn it. I assume it's a deactivated Yugoslavian rocket launcher, not a live one. Yeah, I was saying, yeah, I was saying I'd be a bit surprised if it's live, but... Is it like one of the law type ones, like the single shot ones? I'm missing all these grenades though, it's annoying.
Nothing else.
Do you have a grenade on you? Yes. Stay still so I can shoot your grenade. Oh, good, let's find me another grenade kill. Let's check if there's anything else in here. Yeah, I definitely can't afford to get any more Diak guns for a while. Even though I see ones that tempt me still. I need to be careful and just not spend my money on them. Oh cool, there's an FG42 in this game. That's cool. Didn't know that. Let's try it out. Oh yeah, so saying where I am, the Diak gun's illegal. When did that building set on fire? Either you're the only one in the chat or YouTube's blocking everybody's messages again. Dead again. That guy's not with them. Oh, it's a massive contributing factor. Yeah, test worked.
This will come in very useful.
It depends, Mr. FIFA said, because like I've said a lot of the time, people either get blocked because they'll keep saying stuff YouTube doesn't like, and then they'll block you, like shadow ban you from channels, or you did say stuff people told you not to talk about, because that happens a lot, where people get told not to talk about something and they'll keep bringing something up over and over again, and then they get blocked. Or you also sometimes get the thing of, there's like another thing where people basically keep coming on and saying like, why am I blocked, why am I blocked? Because I had a guy do that the other week where he wasn't actually blocked, because he could comment. And he was saying, oh, but you blocked me, you blocked me. I was like, no, I didn't. And then he got really shitty about it, and then he kept coming back with more accounts. Obviously he was doing it to the twat, but... But because I barely get the chance to read the comments on regular videos anymore and reply to them, it's very unlikely I'm actually blocking people. Most of the time, as I've said, it's because either people come on the stream and start like typing racist shit in or whatever, and they get blocked for that. And then say, oh, I didn't do anything. Or they've not actually been blocked at all.
Guess I grabbed everything useful.
Yeah, the old Medal of Honors are quite fun. And I like the old Call of Duties as well. Not so much the newer ones. Like, the newer ones are still fun to play, but I actually think the older ones are much better games in terms of being games. Oh shit. Wait, can you not left click fire when you're wearing out from the hip? That's annoying if you can't. I have to just test that. What's SE4? Oh, Sniper Elite 4. No, I've not tried the online. I've played a bit of the online in 5. The invasion mode's fun, but I find just the regular deathmatch mode's a bit crap in all honesty. It's a lot more fun as a single player game than just people running around sniping each other in multiplayer. So can you hit fire with this? Right. I haven't got the wrong gun out. Oh, fuck's sake, I didn't want to shoot him with that one. Right, what was the distance I had to do these things with? Because I bet I'm doing it outside the distance I want to actually use them in. I don't want the F1, I want the, that one. Oh, 20 metres, so yeah, they have to be under 20, not 10. Come on, get a bit closer so I can get you under the 20 metre, I think. Right, you're under 20 metres, aren't you? Oh, fuck's sake, it hit the wrong guy. Oh, but that was a grenade shot, so that's good, because I needed to get grenade shots anyway. When you say scales, do you mean the gas mask? If you mean that, it's probably because the rubber's going on yours. It's not meant to have scales. Oh, unless you mean the inside, that's it grips your face more. That's the thing they've that's the thing they copied from the USM9. It's to make it grip the inside of your face better. If you mean like it's got a weird texture on the inside of the mask, yeah, that's like an anti-slip thing. It's actually quite a good idea. Yeah, JFK was shot with a Kakana. I don't know what model of Kakana it was. The thing I find funny is how many people say Kakanas are actually crap rifles, and they're really not. Like, if a good person's using it, they're very accurate with them. They have a fairly decent cartridge for what it is, not the most powerful of World War II, but it's decent. You know, very good bolt action mechanism.
Can't find anything else.
Which is the one in the game I've got? Does it say what model it is in the game? Oh, I've got an M9141, so that's more modern than that one. But yeah. I've got a safe code, okay, let's blow it then. The Kakano I also quite like, that really small carbine one that has the folding bayonet under it that looks almost like an air rifle. Because the folding bayonet looks like one of those, what do you call them, like kind of underbarrel pumps. Like the cocking lever. But it's not, it's just a bayonet. Tanks that gives you XP if I remember. Yeah, there we go. I'll swap that for another gun when I find the thing again. Oh, that's fuel tank, there it is. Is that like a paper type one, or is it one which actually sucks air in and then like gives you a readout somehow? Because some nations just use the litmus paper things, and then others have either the digital or analog, like chemical detectors. But I've never seen any of those for a good price. Like whenever I've looked at any like surplus ones, they tend to be more expensive than Geiger counters. Yeah, sadly though, in the US, the Gant's not even cheap anymore. Like, apparently the Finnish Nagant is really good. Like, don't get me wrong, I like the Nagant, but it's kind of like as a bolt action, it's like the one that you'd want to pay the least for, because of like the massive difference in quality control on them. But I think it's one of those guns that used to be super cheap in the US, but sadly isn't anymore. Yeah, exactly, $10. If you got one for that price, that's amazing. But I hear a lot of places now sell them for way more than that. You know, like into the couple of $100 tier where you might be able to buy just a brand new, much better bolt action. Or like an old Remington 700 from like the 80s, like, you know, second hand or something in good condition. Yeah, I'll do those encampment objectives now. Oh, that's cool, Agony. I'd say Big Mac, because there's more in a Big Mac, isn't there, than a quarter pounder. Both, I like both. Normally when I go to McDonald's, and I've not been in ages, I get loads of double cheeseburgers, because they're cheap. But I think they've gone up in price now eventually, haven't they? Does he have a grenade on him?
Good statement.
Let's go see.
Or use it as a distraction.
Yeah, let's just sneak around that guy a bit and then shoot him up close to get the So yeah, you can shoot that. Ooh. Come on, shoot. Man, his accuracy is bad when you're like hip firing it. But yeah, I'm just trying to get those achievements of like kills under certain ranges to unlock the upgrades for the guns or whatever it does. Right, does anyone have a grenade? Do you have a grenade? Ah, but it didn't hit it. That's annoying. I'm dead again. Yeah, there's loads of weird stuff like that on various sites where things just get classed as weird shit like that, yeah. Like, thankfully, I've only ever had one dumbass YouTube. I've had 2 strikes on YouTube, one it let me appeal, one it didn't. And again, like,
Nothing else to find.
and they were for stuff like that, where nobody in their right mind will consider it a thing, but, you know, a bot goes, oh, this is offensive content or whatever, not understanding what the content is, and then no, you never get a human to actually look at it. The one where I got a human to look at it, they immediately said, yeah, that's fine. Because apparently it was a video where I was like spreading Corona disinformation, because I was on about some of the weird stuff I'd heard about Corona. But like I said, you know, I don't believe this. This is some of the stuff I've heard. And apparently that meant I was trying to say that was factual information. Yeah, I'm going to shoot the grenade. Oh, didn't hit the grenade again. Does that guy have a grenade on his belt? There's one there, isn't there? But I don't know if it'll work. I don't know for this. If you shoot him through like an arm to hit the grenade, it probably just doesn't set the grenade off. He doesn't hit it. Again, heart shots, and I'm not even trying to get them. Yeah, I've not had a McDonald's since, I think 2020. And it's not like I don't like McDonald's and fast food, it's just I've not actually been out anywhere where there's been a McDonald's when I've actually been out and been hungry. Yeah, I mean, I don't like TikTok anyway, but I know what you mean. You put effort into something and then you'll get a strike on it for no reason. Because again, there's been loads of massive YouTube channels that have been banned for like no actual reason that's like a proper reason, you know. that they maybe made videos that at one point were fine, and YouTube suddenly changed the rules on what you could or couldn't upload, and then they immediately got loads of strikes, and then that's it, game over. If it's a game, it's normally how long it takes to play a level, so like an hour to 2 hours. When I do a webcam stream, they're normally an hour or less. So it's that one there. As far as I'm aware, it's safe, but bear in mind, I've never actually seen a report on what's in it. But, because of the fact that most of the M2 filters, the 40mm ones, were made, like, in the 90s or later, or whatever it was, I'd say they probably are safe. And can you use it? It depends how well it's been sealed. If it's been sealed well enough, it will probably stop vapours quite well from things like paint or, like, you know, anything like that. So you could use it. But again, it's the typical thing of you probably want a modern filter if you actually want to play it safe or something. You know, it's your own sort of, you know, your own assessment of the risks and, like, what you can afford. Because bear in mind, because that's a 40mm NATO mask, the M2, you can use any modern filter on an M2 without any issue. There's only SMGs up here. I just want something that isn't this FG42 so I can actually have ammo for it. Trying to get that under 20 meter kill thing so I can get the upper end. Oh, was that an explosive crate I was stood behind? There's Tannenbaum or Tannenberg, whatever it's called, and Verdun. They're both World War I. But there's not many because you know, it's not a very popular sort of thing for setting a war in, I guess. If it's been used for chemicals, I mean, I wouldn't recommend using it, but if it's not expired, in theory it's still going to work. But again, you have to think, if something quite toxic's got into the filter, do you want to risk your life, you know, by keeping breathing through that thing in case some of it makes its way through? Like, in theory it shouldn't do, but personally I wouldn't risk it. Oh, that guy's got him. I'll take that. I thought that was its fuel tank. Maybe it's meant to be a more damaged vehicle. Alright. I don't know what you're on about at the moment, unless you're on talking to somebody else. Oh. Oh, you're saying you live in Sarajevo, yeah? Oh, that's why I missed that comment. I didn't understand why you're suddenly bringing up Sarajevo. Who's talking to you? Yeah. Right, I was going to check, wasn't I, on the progress for these things. Skins, upgrades. So that one needs like 1 or 2 more things, so I also need to get back 3 more grenade kills. Okay. Right, don't stand next to those explosives this time. That's a good idea. Why don't they never have their grenades visible when they like kill them? There we go. Right, that's that one. So now I just need to get like 3 grenade kills. There are physical stores, but again, it's like the online places that sell them. It's just where they have their physical stores, so it's not common, if that makes sense. There's more stores that actually sell live firearms than DX, in the sense that actual gun stores, you know, don't normally deal with DX. And then normally each major town or city has its own gun store. But yeah, there are physical like places that sell DX, but I've just always ordered from them online because obviously there's no point driving a big fit way to pay the same price as you pay online. Yeah, and at the moment it's really annoying, even with COVID like quieting down a lot. It's still quite annoying like how many places have restrictions. Alright, good, there's an MP40. I don't want to pick up the quarter on the MP40. Why does it have to be right next to another gun? For fuck's sake. Because I'm about to pick it up and shoot someone. Okay, right. Yeah, the problem with this one is I'm used to Sniper Elite 5 quite a lot, so I keep dying to things that... Alright, let's get rid of this FG42 again, because I don't want it, because there's no ammo for it anywhere. There we go. Best cheap filter. In some ways I'd say the PBF, even though I probably wouldn't recommend you breathe through the filters on it. That's the one I actually like the design of the most. Oh, did you see he's getting even more in shit now, and I think he deserves it, because he did pull the trigger even though he said he didn't. But there are DEAC guns in the US, but I think in the US people more often have like rocket launchers and things like that deactivated, which you can't get, you know, because of the laws. Because if obviously there's no point having a DEAC, say AK, fuck's sake, not getting that bloody corner. Those aren't cheek filter masks, those, Mr. FIFA. He's on about the masks that, like the M17, the M10, all those, where you physically have the filter inside the cheek of the mask. Yeah, I know there are DEACs in the US, because people have talked to me about it before, like saying that, you know, how much would this DEAC be in the UK, because we have them in the US. But, I think, yeah, like I was saying, it's more like grenade launchers, rocket launchers, like you're saying, big belt-fed machine guns that end up being deactivated there, because it makes more sense because if you can own stuff like, you know, any common rifle as a semi-auto, I wouldn't actually see the point of having them deactivated. But the main thing of Alec Baldwin would be not keep live ammo on the same set as you keep blank ammo. And don't pull a gun at somebody and pull the trigger. You know, that would be my advice. Unless you intend to shoot somebody, don't point a gun at them and pull the trigger. But that's big brain advice. He's anti-gun, isn't he? So he probably doesn't know any firearms safety rules. Favourite gas mask, CT12. That's probably not my favourite. It's my favourite out of the ones I own. But, you know, there's some really cool masks. I just sadly don't own them, you know, and I'm not going to spend a fortune trying to get them. Right, okay, that guy's coming close. Oh, I somehow got a grenade shot with this thing rather than the rifle. See, yeah, that's the thing. Things like those guns deactivated for that price, they seem way too much for me. Yeah, Lucas, I agree, but like I'm saying, it's probably a lot of effort, isn't it, to get those converted or whatever in a sense. Because bear in mind that in the UK you can get a lot of deactivated, like, heavy machine guns, if you want to call them that, in a sense, for like £1,000 or less. But again, you can't shoot them, that's the thing. Like, my Bren gun was something like £600, that's an LMG. But you used to be able to get, not MP40s, but the Yugoslav version of the MP40, or like, you know, German MG3s. You know, like ones that look like MG42s, which aren't MG42s. You used to be able to get those for, like, less than £1,000. End of the world mask. Definitely would have to be 40mm NATO, you know, so you can use it with filters easily. I'm kind of tempted to say not any of the masks I own. Like, maybe the Scott Pro mask, but I can't remember where I put that one. But like a more modern version of something like that, you know, like a good panoramic one. So maybe like the Polish MP6, something like that. Like the panoramic Polish MP6, maybe. But I don't actually have that, so I can't tell you if I think it's any good or not. Right, I'm just going to sprint in so I can get those close range kills. Yeah, there's two. There's the MG... Is it MG34 and the MG42? MG34 is kind of a better gun, but the 42 is a really famous one. They do the Polish MP6 in both panoramic and non-panoramic. But like I said, it's just one of those masks that there's barely any on the surplus market yet because they're quite new. Like, Poland only adopted them, I think, less than 10 years ago. Yeah, I get what you mean there, Agony, yeah. Also, it depends on the mask, because some masks have really easy to replace lenses, others don't. It depends on like how they're fitted into the mask. Just wondering where this guy is that keeps telling me he's around here. It's not that building closest to me, is it? So it's going to be that one. Maybe the balcony?
Judging by the security, that must be Rothbauer's mansion.
Yeah, but I'm going to do the side objective first. It's kind of I know it's Italy, not Prague. This kind of reminds me a bit of in Prague, where you've got all the bridges, you know, on that bit of the river. Yes and no, Chef. They're very easy to get hold of them, but you can't really replace them in the field. You need to get some pliers and like some airtight tape, and basically you cut away what's there, you basically uncrimp them, put the new one in, crimp it, then put some like duct tape on or whatever. So in theory it's like, it's easy to replace if you're sat at a workbench, but you couldn't do it in the field, kind of thing. If that makes sense. Because I've not got any Soviet master broken lenses, I've never done a tutorial video on replacing them, but if ever I do get, I'm not going to damage one on purpose. If I get one, you know, if ever I get one that breaks, I definitely will do a video on, you know, how to do that. Right, this guy might be able to get his grenade. Good, that's another grenade kill. He's got no jaw left. Oh, I really like the SKS. Again, I've seen DIAC ones in the UK, but like I said at the moment, with how tight money's getting due to inflation, it's not something I'd spend much money on, kind of thing, as much as I'd like one. But yeah, SKS must be fun to shoot. Is in the US, is 762x39 quite cheap, or is it quite an expensive cartridge now? Because I know that's the problem with some cartridges, isn't it? They're just expensive to buy. But with some you can get both newly produced and the old Milsurp ones. I've got a load of overlapping comments. Let me try and work out who was saying what to who. Oh, favourite World War II gun? Some ways I'm tempted to say the Bren gun. It depends. In a lot of ways, the M1 carbine, actually, as well. But if I had to have any of the World War II guns for, like, the practicality of use, probably a Sturmgewehr, actually. Just in terms of, like, because it's the closest thing to an AK of World War II. Yeah, we had a couple of days over 100 last week, and definitely we had a day over 100 going back like 3 weeks ago, but thankfully it's cooled down a fair bit now. That was dumb, wasn't it? I should have thrown a grenade. Again, like I said, I'm not that used to this Sniper Elite, because it plays, some of the mechanics are quite different than 5 or whatever it is, the one I played recently. Let's do a sticky grenade. Stick it to his head. Look. I mean, really, that should make his head just pop off, but then do the kills count if I'm not using the gun for the kill challenges? I hope they do, because otherwise that's a bit annoying for me. Let's have a look how these things are going on. So I just need to get 30 kills under 10 minutes. That looks quite close now, so it might be that it's doing it with the MP40 as well. I hope it is. As much as I prefer that other machine gun, I've not seen one on this map since I dumped one on which I hadn't dumped it. The worst gas mask? From what time period? Like an old one or like a modern one? Because if we're talking about modern ones, definitely some of the really bad Chinese ones, like that Pewter one I've done a video on that just literally doesn't work. As in it, you know, like, the straps are designed in a really dumb way. The mask's made out of a rubber that flexes in on itself with like a weight of a filter on it, so it won't make an airtight seal to your face. Like, a mask that's definitely better than that one, but I don't like it very much. I visually really like it, is the Hungarian one, like the Hungarian civil defence mask. Because rather than using GP5s during the Cold War, they had like, is it called the 75M or the M75, something like that? Can't remember its exact name off the top of my head. But that's oh look, there's a grenade. Can I hit it? No, just missed it. Brilliant. Yeah, funnily enough, 22 long rifle in the UK is like one of the most popular calibers, because if you get a rifle license, it's, I think, the basic cartridge for a rifle license, as in, you know, like, you might have to, I don't know exactly how it works, you have to ask somebody who owns, like, firearms and has several different firearms permits. But I think, you know, like, the most basic rifle license lets you have 22 LR, and I think 17 HMR. And the reason 22LR is popular is because you can get things like Ruger 1022s or whatever and still have semi-autos, where you can't on any of the bigger calibers now. You know, like 223, 308. Because of when we had a mass shooting, they changed the laws. But 22 long rifle, you can still have in semis with basically any mag size you want. Yeah, Jim, I spent quite a lot of money on this PC, but like saying, I couldn't spend that sort of money on a PC now. Like all the wages are fucked. This is something I've had for years, and it was like a year or two ago I got the 3090 for it, put in it. So and that was when they were starting to drop down after like a bit of a crypto crash. And I've basically made the money back from this card, because when I'm not playing games, I use it for mining. And like, before all the crypto stuff really crashed, you know, you could get quite a bit of money back from mining. So, you know, I just let my card do it when I was using the PC for like office type stuff, so it was using electricity anyway. Yeah, Agony, I thought you asked earlier. I said the only pet I've got now is a budgie, and that's technically my mum's, so like a little parrot thing. Right, so the only thing I have to do now is go into that mansion and kill everybody. Okay, don't open the books. Yeah, reloading as in not reloading a magazine, but yeah, reloading as in reloading cases, yeah. See if I can hit the fuel tank from the side. There's the wheels. Ah, there's this fuel tank. Yeah, you never have windows open if you've got a pet bird. I feel really bad for the people that have like really expensive parrots. I mean, I know you love the animal anyway. You know, the people that have like a really expensive breed of animal, and then you know, they accidentally leave the door open or something. Same thing as like when people get their dogs run over because, you know, somebody opens a door, doesn't shut it, especially if it's like not even somebody that lives in the house. And then, you know, we won't make the stream really depressing by talking about stuff like that, but again, I know people that have had dogs killed because, you know, they have a dog like in their garden, the delivery man opens the gate, the dog runs out because, you know, the delivery man was retarded. Oh, for the person asking what my favourite breed of dogs though was earlier, I don't know, the dogs I look after are Cocker Spaniels, and they're nice, but they're quite yappy. I don't know, I like German Shepherds, and they're quite smart, like bigger dogs like that, and Border Collies and that. But I suppose it really depends where you live, you know, and all that stuff. Because there's lots of stuff like that where it's a practicality question just as much as and like Rottweilers, and there's lots of good. The only dogs I don't really like are pit bulls, and you know, like the ones that are quite aggressive, because you know, they cause problems for like other dog owners, children. And I know in theory you can get a pit bull and really well discipline it, but a lot of the people that get them fucking don't. You know, to the point where they're a danger to other people and dogs. Favourite Call of Duty, probably the first Black Ops actually. That's probably one I've put the most hours into. Oh, he's running too much. I wanted to, how do I get, let me get, that's point blank anyway. Because I'm trying to get that thing. Is it still going up? Let's have a look. So I'd have got it already if I had that other SMG, I reckon. No, I don't think that's gone up, sadly, so I need that FNAB thing back, which I'm not going to find on this mission with German guys, because it's the Italian one. Alright, let's just try and get the grenade kills of this then. Oh, that was an officer there, was it? Mein Leben.
No more to find here.
It's not stopped for me. Stream's working fine for me in the little YouTube window. Right, where is his grenade there? I bet it won't go off. Yeah, it's bloody arms blocking it, isn't it? So now I'm just getting myself good. Actually, what I'll try with the grenades, I wonder if you shoot the handle if it will still detonate them, because if so, that might be easier with some of the enemies. Yeah, it didn't stop, I don't think, for anybody else. Maybe you just had a bit of a lag with your internet or whatever. Right, I'm not going to try and get that guy's grenade, because he's one of like, the difficult enemies, isn't he? He's a Jaeger, so I'll just run away from him and then come back. Yeah, I really like Downfall, but I've not watched it in ages, but yeah.
Bring us into the line.
But Downfall is so famous because of all the parrot fucks like getting killed. I'm just going to have to charge with the SMG into an enemy, I know. Yeah, because it's rimfire, yeah, like you say, it's the actual physical rim, isn't it, where the primer's spun around in it. Whereas the centre fire has, like, yeah, literally the percussion cap, like the primer is right at the back of the casing. I'm inside, so I won't worry about his artillery.
Nothing else.
Oh, that broke on the stone eagles. That's funny because they're like just a bonus thing you can find in sniping missions. My favourite movie? That's hard to answer. It probably do it on genre. So like my favourite horror movie is probably Della Morte Della More, but that's more like a dark comedy sort of horror one. Favourite World War II film is probably Where Eagles Dare. You know, it's hard to say because it depends what genre of film I want to watch, because sometimes I'm not always in the mood for the same type of films. What's The Betrayed about? I might have seen it. I can't always remember a lot of films by the title. Let's go deal with this last guy up there. See if he's got a grenade on him I can shoot. Actually, I wonder, because you can incapacitate enemies, I wonder, if I shoot him, say, in the leg, assuming it doesn't kill him. Oh, it did kill him. Alright, that's annoying. Never mind. I was wondering, to get the grenade kills, I wonder if you can incapacitate them where they, like, bleed out and just writhe on the ground, then shoot the grenade. That probably will work. I'm assuming it doesn't let you just shoot the grenades off of enemies that are already dead, because that would be super easy to do that. You could, Chef, as long as they're made to a decent standard. Like you said, if they're prop ones, I'd say go for it. There's no rule against selling them, just obviously say that they're like prop filters, fake filters, you know, and they're 3D printed. Because as long as you're honest about what you're selling, I don't think it's so much of a problem. Like, the thing I hate is when you get people claiming something's a genuine item when it's not, and then you either have to say, did I really want this for the money I spent on it, and like the disappointment, or, you know, do I have to go through all the hassle of sending it back? That kind of thing. Can I blow these up? Assume I can. Just use some dynamite. Probably will. Because it's just probably because it will give me some extra XP. I might as well do it. I didn't get any points for killing those guys. Okay, so I've done everything on the mission now, have I? suppose there's that vehicle with the MG on. I could finally get around to killing this for some extra XP. These are easy XP. They're not. Oh, they're already blown up. It's just because they don't look burnt out. That's the problem with those. All they do is have a little broken bit on the side. Exodus is the one I own but haven't got round to playing. I've played 2033 and Last Light and like the Redux versions. And again, I like them to different degrees, but I've not actually got round to playing Exodus, because again, I have that problem a lot of people have, where I buy stuff when it's on sale, and then never get round to playing it, because I'm currently playing something else.
Anything else.
Right, see you, Mr. FIFA. I'm not a massive fan of them, but that's not that I think they're bad games. It's just personally of the Metro series. It's, I don't know, it's just because I suppose they're quite linear. That's why I've never really wanted to replay them very often. Like, they're good the first time you play them and that, but I'm not the sort of person that wants to replay a single player game over and over and over unless it varies quite a lot each time you play it. Like, you know, like more open world type games. Yeah, I will get round to playing. It's just like saying I have to be reminded when I'm not currently playing through stuff. Because like now I'm playing through Sniper Elite 4, for example. I won't want to play another single-player game for the most part until I finish playing this. Because otherwise I'll start forgetting what I'm doing in a certain game, like, you know, objectives and what the plot is. I know games like this don't really have a very good plot, but still, you know what I'm on about. Favourite band? Ooh, that's a hard one. I mean, I quite like old industrial, so I quite like Fine Fluke. Alright, so this guy's got a grenade on him there, so let's see if we can snipe that grenade on his body. I bet it won't work, but let's just try it. Let's get a safe distance. Right. Yeah, I doubt that counts when they're dead, unfortunately. Favourite single-player game? Probably Oddworld Abe's Exodus, and I need to get round. I bought it again to playing all of Soulstorm, which is kind of like the remake of it. Alright, let's go all the way to that objective then. Bridge along, probably. The levels are at least quite decently sized in this game. There's that a letter down there glowing like it's covered in like radium or something. Press return. Oh, is there somebody's like, her mum like, Dear Felix, will you tell my mother I'm safe? If she thought anything had happened to her only son, it would kill her. Reassure I'm okay. I'm sure he's not okay anymore. I'm sure I blew his balls off. Stupid Nazis. Well, the Sniper Elites. 3's alright, but 4 and 5 are definitely, I'd say, a lot better being open world kind of levels. You know, where you can do the objectives in any order you want. Because if I remember, 2 is very linear. I've never played the really old Sniper Elite. 3 is linear with some open areas, if I remember right. Oh, we've got a spam bot on again. Oh, oh there's a guy. Where do you go? Can I get a sneaky shot on his grenade if he doesn't see me? Oh, that's a grenade, look, that's a grenade. Bang! Alright, finally another grenade kill after all this time. I didn't see the thing pop up, so it better have counted it. Oh, there we go. I get it, so unlock the stability thing. So now, with the Kakano, what's the upgrade thing? Mastery skill. 50 eye shots. Oh, that's bloody easy compared to doing the grenade ones. So I just used the Deadeye thing, whatever it's called in this, to slowly Can you blow these up with TNT, or do I have to use a satchel charger? I just want to test this. Right, see you, Lucas. Do you mean World at War? The 5th one? No, you have to get the satchel charger. There's another guy down there. Right, let's try and get that eye shot, shall we? Don't know if that got an eye shot or not. Oh, eye shot, it did. Okay. See, yeah, that is much easier to eye shot. Just literally put the like predictive aim thing on their eye area. Yeah, I haven't played that in ages, but that's again the sort of game where I wish they'd do a HD like remake of that, like they did with Odd 4. So I'd definitely get that if they did. Well, the only thing I really remember from that is, well, not the only thing, but you know, in the multiplayer where it's like,
our artillery will shake them up. Our dogs will find them.
right, yeah, I'll be off as soon as I've got to the end of the level bit that's just down there. And then, as I said, tomorrow I'll probably do a stream in the evening and do like a webcam style stream, because normally you get a lot more people on for those. Oh, I've unlocked a Lee Enfield, okay, cool. Yeah, at least in 5, Jim, they did put the swastika back in Sniper Elite 5, because in this one, they call them Nazis, but there's not any swastikas, where there should be, but in 5, they've at least got those on them, so, you know. See, like, it says, Nazi propaganda machine there. So, that's the thing I don't really get with stuff like that, where they're scared of putting the swastika in. Because all you have to do is just make it a texture that, if it's in a game where, not in a game, in a country where it's illegal to have that in a game, just have it swap out for like an iron cross or something. Oh no, another spam porn bot thing. Now, as much as I wanted, I'm not going to play this mission by the way, so I can get my last one to that in a minute. But, seeing as it says I've unlocked the Lee Enfield now, there we go. I do want to use that, you know, because it's the British rifle. So what are the challenge of this damage? 30 sound mask kills, that's easy enough to do as long as you're on a mission where there's constantly like noises going off. Recoil, 5 shot trap kills, that's really easy, as in you put a dynamite down or whatever and then you shoot it when an enemy's near it. Zoom with an adjusted range, that's easy, isn't it? Doesn't that just mean zoom in, zoom out? 25 intestine shots, so that's very easy. Just shoot them with a gun, okay. Right, anyway, I'll be off. Like I said, tomorrow I'll do a stream in the evening and it will be like a proper webcam one.